Hello and welcome to Pushing Cardboard. Today we're going to do another unboxing, this time of Italia. You can get that in the light? Yeah, there we go. Italia 1917 to 1918, A Farewell to Arms. This is from Nuts Publishing, and it's an interesting topic. We don't see a ton of games devoted to the Italian front in the First World War, that's for sure. This is apparently volume 3 in a series, and it says it has the battles of Caporetto, Mgrappa, Piave, and Vittorio Veneto. But I think it says there's like 6 scenarios in here. Anyway, this is the 3rd volume in a series of these battles in Italy, I think. I think that's right. I don't have the first 2, so this is going to be my introduction to it. The box says 60 to 240 minutes, so I guess that depends on the scenario. It's from Nuts, I've got a couple of their other games. I've been very impressed with the quality of the components. It's a nice looking box cover there. We see it. There we go. It's your sort of a standard bookcase size box. Feels fairly heavy, so either there's a lot of counters or there's a mounted map. Anyway, let's dive in and see what's in the box. Okay, well, looks like a paper map, so that's not what the weight is. Right off the bat, we have a couple of decks of cards. Looks like one Italian and one German. Let's have a look and see what these cards look like. I didn't realize that this was I don't know if it's a card-driven game or if it's card. Oh, like we have. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's better. So I don't know what the numbers in the top, top right are, but plenty of stuff happening with these cards. That's for sure. Let's have a look at have a look at some of the Central Powers cards as well. Wow, fair bit of text on some of these. Nice looking cards in any case. Nothing wrong with the quality there. 4 6-siders, some baggies. Here we go. We're going to get to the... Well, there's a couple of maps here. We're going to get to the maps right away, it looks like. Right. So these are double-sided maps. Looks like the other one's going to go along this side. There's no way I'm going to get all of this maps in the shot, so we'll just look at them one at a time here. So this is Battles of the Piave, and doesn't say what this one is. It'll say on the other side, I guess. Okay, well, we'll have a closer look when I open the second map set here. We'll zoom in and let you have a better look. So small hexes. We're going to be looking at half-inch counters here for sure. Oh, this is just one map. This does not join anything else. whereas this joins. So I bet it was the same thing on with that other map. The Piave was probably just a single map and then turn it over and it's a double. Well, there you go. I'll zoom in so that you can maybe get a closer look here at some of this. It's an attractive map. I'm not a fan of the font. I'll say that. I don't think. I think you got to be very careful when you use decorative fonts on maps. It's a fine line between kind of capturing some kind of period flavor and just making it hard to read. And I think everybody would rather have something that's easy to read than something that gives flavor. But maybe that's just me. Who knows? Oh, look. We got another map here? Looks like we do. Well, that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, maybe this is the other side of that first map. Well, there we go. Oh, no, this is the second half of the Piave map. Well, I guess it'll all make sense once I get it open and try to get one of these scenarios on the table. But there we go. Yet another map. So all good looking. Here's the... Yeah, I guess this is the rule book. Rule book, oh, a rule book and advanced rules. Okay, well, let's have a look at the rule book itself. 2 columns, glossy. Decent font, though. Yeah, it looks, with the different colors and the highlighting, it looks fairly easy to read. Not a big fan of the brown on the top and the bottom, of course, but, you know, what are you going to do? So this, well, the basic rules are 18 pages, and then we have the scenarios. And then we have some advanced rules. Again, pretty good looking rule book. This is probably could use a few more illustrations or examples because there's a lot of just big blocks of rules here, but we'll see. The proof will be in the playing as always. And then some optional rules at the very end. Short bibliography, and there we go. That's interesting. I wonder if these work as screens at all or something. Probably not. But it's unusual to have. No, it must be a screen or something, because otherwise, why wouldn't they just make this a single sheet with both sides? So we have 2 player aids. I think they're going to be identical. Yes. So they're fold out, but have nothing on the back. So that makes me think they're going to be screens for something. Maybe they're screens for this. This is looks like the German players. Some kind of a card where you keep track of eliminated or encircled or low morale units. Setup cards. Oh no, this is a turn. This isn't a setup. This is a turn record track where you put in your air supports and things like that. Victory points along the bottom here. So that all makes sense that it's only single-sided. Here's the Italian version of the player mat, and here is a setup card. So this is for the campaign and the Caporetto scenario. Well, I hope that's not all for the same. This has got to be a different scenario. But anyway, have a closer look at that. Yeah, this is Solstice, Radetzky, and Albrecht setup. More setup for Campaign and Caporetto. And setup for Vittorio and Veneto. It's like a, I don't know, I wonder if this is like a tiny scenario just gets played on this map. Could be. Yeah, probably is. Reinforcements and withdrawals chart. Setups for the Italians. Good looking setup cards. I like it when they lay it all out there like that. Makes it super easy. So much better than those rules books where there's just lists of text of where everything has to go. Terrain effects chart. Pretty standard stuff. Terrain type, how it affects movement, how it affects combat. Nothing too strange there. Another setup chart. And finally the counters. Well, the first ones here are just markers. But here we go. Here's the first of the units. So half-inch counters, which you don't see a ton anymore, but from time to time. Divisions and battalions maybe? Well, even a company there, I think. Yeah. Divisions, battalions, looks like. Good looking counters, I think. Not too much color. Easy to see the important numbers. No problem there. Yeah. Those look very good. Well, there we go. That's everything in the box from Italia 1970 to 1918. A Farewell to Arms from Nuts Publishing. Stéphane Sénéchal is the designer here, it looks like. Anyway, looks like an interesting game. I don't have anything remotely close to this on the topic, so I look forward to playing it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time at Pushing Cardboard.